Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because I have been waiting to film a CD collection update for quite a while now, and I finally feel like I have enough CDs to warrant a new video. So just a disclaimer, this is not my entire CD collection. These are just the CDs that I've gotten since my last video, which if you missed, I will make sure to leave down below and up in the cards my playlist where I have my first CD collection as well as all of my vinyl record collections if you're interested in those as well. But I'm so excited to go through my new CDs today. We have lots of One Direction, 5 Seconds of Summer, lots of fun things to talk about, so let's just get started. So I'm going to start off with the few One Direction related CDs that I've gotten. So it's just the boys' solo music. So the first one is Harry's House, obviously by Harry Styles. So obviously this is Harry's third solo album. It's not my favorite in his discography. I actually don't know which of Harry's albums is my favorite, but this one unfortunately is just not my favorite. I still really love it though, but it is very cute. Like, this picture of Harry is just like one of the cutest things I have ever seen in my life. It's adorable, and I also just love the cover of this album. So in the CD we just have like the lyric booklet in here, and then there's also just the CD in here. I hate these little CD cases, and I'm so mad that so many CDs now come in cases like this. But if you have not seen one of these videos from me before, I do like to share some favorite songs off of each album just to make this a little bit more interesting. So my favorite songs off of Harry's House, I'm gonna be really basic, and As It Was is one of my favorites. It's just so much fun. I feel like it was such a fun way to kick off the Harry's House era. Matilda obviously is another favorite. I really like Daylight and Keep Driving as well. And Love of My Life is a cute little song too. So we have Faith in the Future by Louis Tomlinson. This is the, I think, Target exclusive with the lenticular, is that what this is called? The lenticular cover. I'm so sorry. This album, my goodness, I love it even more than Walls, and I did not know that was possible because I love Walls so much. But Louis did such a good job with his sophomore album. I'm obsessed with this. First, this cover is super fun. It is unfortunately just kind of like tacked on the front, and mine is not like lined up super nicely, but still fun. The inside is very cool. I love the whole aesthetic of this album. It's a lot of fun. So again, we just have the like lyric booklet in there. Is the CD in there as well? Where's my CD? Oh no, my CD's not in here. I'm really confused. I'm pretty sure I have Folklore in my CD player right now. Okay, BRB, I need to find this CD. Okay, I'm back. I have no idea where this CD is, and I'm freaking out. I don't know, I looked everywhere and I cannot find it, so I'm gonna have to do like a deeper dive into this later. I am so confused right now. Oh my god, this is not where I thought this video would go. We're only on the second CD and I'm just like completely frazzled. Anyways, let's talk about how much I love this album though, and my favorite songs off of the album. So since this is the Target exclusive, there's extra songs on it, which would be, you know, great if I actually knew where the fucking CD was. Okay, so it has Paradise, which I don't think is on the original one, and it also says Holding On to Heartache, Copy of a Copy of a Copy, Live from Lima, and That's the Way Love Goes. That's the Way Love Goes is surely on the original. I think they just changed the order of the track list for this edition because I'm pretty sure That's the Way Love Goes is on the album. Anyways, that is one of my favorite, That's the Way Love Goes. I also love Silver Tongues. My goodness, when that song first released, crazy. Like, nobody was expecting for that song to go the way that it did, and I'm obsessed with it. Written All Over Your Face, Out of My System, Headline. Oh my god. Anyways, I went to the tour for this album and it was stellar. It was so good. So the next one, which is actually the newest addition to my collection, and it is The Show by Niall Horan. Niall is my favorite member of One Direction. He always has been, and his solo music is also my favorite, and I love this album so much. I also don't think it's my favorite of his albums. I always have a really hard time picking a favorite, but I love the aesthetic of this album, and this cover is just so adorable. And the inside, oh, I love him. I'm seeing him this summer for the first time ever, like outside of One Direction, and I could not be more excited. I'm seeing him on my birthday, which also just happens to be One Direction's anniversary, so I'm gonna be living my best life this year. It's gonna be great. But again, this also comes with a little lyric booklet. All of his CDs just look the same, just different colors, but love that. I'm obsessed with him. So my favorites: Meltdown, Absolutely 100% he wrote that song for me. The Show, stunning. Science, Never Grow Up. This album is so good. Okay, and then we have a bunch of 5 Seconds of Summer CDs. In my last CD collection, I only had one CD. I had Calm, and we've really grown the collection since then. So first I have 3 that I randomly found at Value Village, okay? It was like fate that I found these CDs because we're in the States. I live in Canada, if you didn't know. We went to the States, crossed the border. We went to Value Village just kind of on a whim. And I don't normally look at the CDs because honestly I find looking through CDs really annoying because obviously they're so small. The print on the spine's so small, so they're really hard to look through. So I just don't normally look at them, but I decided to look at them. And then just out of the corner of my eye, I saw one of these CDs and freaked out. And then my mom kept finding more. So I found 3, and I was wearing a 5 Seconds of Summer t-shirt while we were finding all of these. It was meant to be, it was fated, it was the best thing ever. And these are like all of their like old albums, so I don't know who was getting rid of their 5 Seconds of Summer collection, but thank you. So the first one that I got is the 5 Seconds of Summer She Looks So Perfect US Tour Edition. So it has She Looks So Perfect, Heartache on the Big Screen, The Only Reason, and Disconnected. I don't even know if I've listened to these CDs yet, but this is just what it looks like on the inside. They are literal babies. I love them so much. But there's only 4 songs on here, so I mean, I feel like my favorite is obviously She Looks So Perfect, but I really like Disconnected and Heartache on the Big Screen as well. But like, what a find, because like you're not gonna find this stuff in stores anymore. It's crazy. I also got this one, which is called Somewhere New, and I also don't know many of these songs either. It has Unpredictable, Out of My Limit, Beside You, and Gotta Get Out. Oh my gosh, from 2012. That's so cute. I know Beside You, and Beside You is a favorite 5 Sauce song for me, so I love that one. Yeah, so this is one of their EPs. So this is what it looks like on the inside. It's so cute. This does really scream 2012. Like 2012 had such a very like specific aesthetic, and like this is something that you would see on like Instagram, like the filters on them. It's giving 2012 Instagram, which honestly was a time to be alive. I miss that era of Instagram. But one of the most exciting ones is Sounds Good, Feels Good. But it's like in this special slipcase, which is really hard to get out of. I can't get it out. But like, why is it so stuck in there? I actually don't even know if I've gotten it out since I bought it. Oh, making progress. Okay, come on. Like, why would they make it so like airtight? If any of you guys own this, can you tell me if yours is also like this hard to get out? Anyways, this is what the blank CD looks like, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Look at them, adorable. Okay, we've got a lot of songs on this one. She Is Kind of Hot was always a favorite when I was younger, like when this album came out. I just think it's so funny. But Jet Blackheart, I don't even remember what else is on this album, but Jet Blackheart is my favorite. I can tell you that right now. I love that song so much. Castaway, that song I got like a whole new connection to for some reason. Right before their last tour, the one from 2022, I got a whole new connection to that song while preparing for that concert, and I'm obsessed with it. Jet Blackheart is my favorite. I also don't think I've listened to this one because again, it's so hard to get out of the slipcase. But I cannot believe that I found these at Value Village. Like, what incredible luck. Okay, so the next one is Young Blood, which is one of my favorite 5 Sauce albums. So this is what it looks like. Super fun. Love, again, the whole vibe of this album. This is a really, really great album. I feel like I love most of these songs, and it's gonna be so impossible to choose favorites, but Young Blood, I mean, obviously. Lie to Me. Valentine, I was so sad that they did not play Valentine when I saw them on tour. Talk Fast, Moving Along, If Walls Could Talk More, like Ghost of You, Babylon. Like, this album, like, they really popped off. They did something with this album. But now for my favorite 5 Seconds of Summer album, which I also own on vinyl, but this one is special. It's 5 Sauce 5, but this is the deluxe edition. It's also like the zine, I never know how to say that. I think it's zine, that has all the lyrics and all of the credits, and it's got pictures. The CD is in the back right there. So since I have talked about this album in one of my record collection videos, and I've talked about my favorite songs off of like the standard album, I'm just going to talk about the last 5 songs. So that's Mood Swings, Flatline, Emotions, Bloodhound, and Tears. And out of those, I do think my favorites are Emotions and Flatline. I know there was a lot of like mixed feelings about Emotions when this album first came out. I don't know if people have, you know, come to the right side on loving that song or not, but I love it so much. Okay, the way that Michael sounds on that song, stop. Like, I love him so much. But yeah, I adore this. Really happy that I own it. Okay, so now we are in my miscellaneous category, the last category for this update. We have 3 just kind of random CDs. So the first one is Beautiful Trauma by Pink. I got this at a local record store. My dad actually bought it for me, which was very kind of him. But again, has a lyric booklet in there. The CD is in there. It's so funny because I always thought that this was one of my favorite Pink albums, and it still is, but like once I actually picked up the CD, I was like, I actually could not tell you what some of these songs sound like just off the top of my head. I don't know why. I thought I knew this entire album, and I still haven't listened to it since buying this. I don't know what that's about. But some favorite songs: What About Us, But We Lost It, Barbies. Oh my god, I've not listened to Barbies in a hot second. Yeah, those 3 are my favorite. But I love Pink. I'm actually seeing her in concert this year too. It was supposed to be last year. She had to postpone, but I'm so excited. So I guess I should re-listen to this album to prepare for that concert. This next album I randomly found. Oh my god, it's not even in its case. Excuse you, get back in there. Thank you. This next one I randomly found at a store, and I was not expecting to see it because it is a bit of an older album. It came out in 2014 and it was on sale. So I was like, I love this artist. I need this album. I'm gonna pick it up, and it is Augusta by Scott Helman. I love Scott Helman. I saw him on tour for the first time last year and he was amazing. Loved him so much. This is just what it looks like on the inside. I need to look into getting his like other albums. I think this is just an EP, but I love Scott Helman so much, and it just so happens that this does have quite a few of my favorite Scott Helman songs. Like we have Machine. Machine destroys me. I love that song so much. Cry Cry Cry, Bungalow. Also, I have never been to like a louder concert. I mean, I probably have. One Direction was pretty loud, but I mean, we were in a small little venue, and we were like very close to the stage, and I like, my whole body was vibrating. My whole body was vibrating. I felt so weird. Like, me and my friend Lorena just looked at each other and we're like, I feel this to my very core, and it was so fun. Probably should have been wearing earplugs, but I was not. Love this album so much. The last album is the most miscellaneous that I could get, but I went to a record store specifically looking for this CD, and it is the Anna Green Gables score from the 1985 movies. So basically, I was in an Anna Green Gables mood. I was rereading the book. It's one of my favorite books ever, and I love to listen to the score while I read. It just really sets the mood. So I was like, I would love to have the CD, just play it softly in the background, and I got it, and it's beautiful. So it's the original music score for Anna Green Gables and Anna Green Gables the sequel, so it's just the first 2 movies, but it's beautiful. I did read while listening to it, and it was wonderful, magical, and it was a great purchase. So that was my CD collection update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will keep you updated on if I manage to solve the mystery of the missing Faith in the Future CD, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Comment down below and tell me if you love any of these albums, and tell me your favorite songs off of them. Also, let me know if there are any videos that you would like to see from me that are music related. Obviously, my channel is mainly about books, but I have really enjoyed throwing in some music related videos every now and then, so let me know what other videos you would like to see. Subscribe if you have not yet already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!